Welcome back to this video. Now we're going to try to find z in C, the set of complex numbers, such that z plus z bar is equal to the norm of z. Here we need to remember or remind ourselves of the following. The norm or the z can be written as x plus iy with the x and y in R. So we need to have this condition here. And also the z bar is x minus iy. That's the conjugate of z. It's the symmetric with respect to the real axis or the x-axis, as you know before. And the norm of z is just the square root of x squared plus y squared, or the real part squared plus the imaginary part squared. So x is the real part and y is the imaginary part. So now we can, to solve this equation, since we don't have that many complicated term, we can just plug z here in its algebraic form, which is this one here, and see what we get. So here we have z plus z bar. Z plus z bar is x plus iy plus x minus iy is 2x. And this is has to equal x squared plus y squared. This is the norm. To be able to solve, we impose the condition that x has to be greater or equal than 0, because there's square root here. Okay? We can't have negative values for x. So here x is positive because of this condition. Now we can square both sides. So we have 4x squared is x squared plus y squared. And once we solve here, we see that we have 3x squared minus y squared is 0. And we can do the following. So we can have this one written in this form to be able to solve. So we get y is the square root of 3x, or y is minus square root of 3 times x. And with x is positive. Therefore, the z's that in C that would satisfy this equation are given by z is this first. Let's get x first. X plus y is the square root of 3x. So this would give me x 1 plus I square root of 3. And z2 is x minus this one here plus I, it is y, it's minus I square root of 3x, which is x1 minus I square root of 3. Okay, so we have so with this condition here we have many values. With this condition that x is positive. So how can we write this one? So we can write it as this set of z that can be written as x 1 plus minus I square root of 3 with x positive, x real. Okay, so this is the set of z's that satisfy this equation. So basically these are the solutions. Okay, and we can clearly see that this is just the this set here. So we have only x positive, the positive real numbers. Okay, but z can be written in this form, and therefore, because of this I, z is a complex number. Okay, so we have, if we try to graph it, so we have x is positive, therefore we are here. Okay, and we can think of this one 1 plus minus. Okay, so if the plus is 1 plus I, let me write here 1 the square root of 3. So this is this one here. This is z1 when x is positive. Okay. So after that, we're gonna magnify that one by this value. okay? And therefore, if we see that in this case for x equal 0, we are here, okay? When x is 1, we are here. When x is 2, okay? So basically what we're gonna have is we're gonna have like a line that goes through 0 and the multiples, or for the 1 plus I squared of 3, okay? And the same thing here, it's this one here. So here, these are the z's that satisfy this solution, okay? So this is the image, okay, of the solution, and this part too, okay? So this is a part of the complex plane that satisfy or that solve this equation. Okay, thank you very much. If you see any errors or mistakes, please let me know.